Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Actually in the middle of doing an oil change on my wife's car, and while I'm waiting for the oil to drain, I figured it's time to give an update on the Cobra. Most videos on the Cobra recently have been around getting the T5 transmission beefed up and rebuilt, and that is done. So before I can put that in, it's going to be time to do some work on the engine that I need to do while the transmission is out. So that being said, I am going to get the camera turned around and walk you through what needs to be done and get started on the work. All right, so I have brought up some of these items in past videos, and it's just now going to be the best time to go ahead and take care of them. It's kind of one of those, while you're in there and have access, might as well do what needs to be done. So with the transmission, bell housing, and clutch out, now is the right time to do the rear main seal. I'm not 100% sure if the rear main is leaking, but I'm in there, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. What I'm pretty sure my main oil leak is the oil pan. Ever since I got this car, it has leaked oil. It always drips off the back, and it's like up where the pan meets the bottom of the rear main seal housing / main bearing cap. So pretty sure that is my leak. So I'm going to be draining the oil, dropping the pan, and doing the oil pan gasket, rear main seal, and I will probably also remove the rear bearing hold retainer, just because that also has some silicone between it and the block, and there could be a possibility of a leak there. And again, being that this is an old engine, I don't know what has been done to it in the past. I want to just go ahead and nip that in the bud. While I'm doing that, I do have, I don't know if you can see it from up here, probably not, my oil temperature gauge. I have the sensor for it in the oil pan, where the factory Fox Body Mustang oil pan has the level sensor. I used an adapter and was able to put the temp sensor in there. Unfortunately, when I did install both that and the water temperature sensor, somehow or another I got them mixed up. So I have the water gauge hooked up to the oil pan and the oil gauge hooked up to the intake manifold. So I do need to swap those around. So that is going to be on the list as well. So when the pan is off and I'm doing all those things for the oil pan, another leak I've been dealing with since I got the car is with the front cover. And you probably can't see because it's a little dark, but right there in that little pocket below the coil, there is normally coolant that sits there when this thing runs. I've replaced the water pump, as you can see, as well as the gaskets, but for some reason, coolant keeps getting in there. So what I have a feeling it is the actual front cover. These things, it's an aluminum front cover, old engine, and they tend to pit over time. So I'm guessing that is part of the problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and order a new front cover for the engine and reseal it, replace it, reseal it, and hopefully that will end that coolant leak. And on the while I'm in there, I'm gonna also do the timing chain. I don't know what's in this. I've never had the front cover off, but again, being that I don't know how old it is, I might as well go ahead and put a new double roller timing chain in there, and that way I do not have to worry about it going forward. So thankfully I have a good water pump, but I will have to get new seals, gaskets, new front cover and gaskets, new front main seal, because I'm going to be replacing the cover. So I'll go ahead and get that resealed. So then all of that will be taken care of. All right, so different view of the engine. Other things that I have to resolve. I noticed, and if you follow me along, you'll know that I put this intake manifold and setup on about a year and a half ago. I noticed when it was when I drive it for a while, I'd have a tiny bit of coolant seeping out of the front coolant passages and the rear coolant passages between the manifold and the cylinder heads. So guess what? I'm pulling off the top end while everything else is off, and I'm going to be resealing the intake manifold. I use the Edelbrock gaskets that came with the kit. I'm going to go ahead and get some Felpro gaskets, as well as new sealer, and I'll go ahead and seal those coolant passages really good. Here you can see a little band-aid fix I made is, when I did all of that work, I replaced the heater hoses, and this one I cut a little too short, so it rubs ever so slightly on the valve cover. So I need to replace this hose length with something that is a little bit longer. That was my mistake. So That's another fix I'm going to do while the coolant is drained, as well as the heater control valve. This does have the heat. It has that control valve. I put it in there, and that is a new valve, but still, when this thing is running, it is still hot inside the cabin. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put a manual on-off valve in there, because I really don't drive this much when it's that cold outside anyway, and I'm just trying to keep the cabin as cool as possible, because you will feel heat coming through the vents as well as all the other places that heat comes through in this. So add that to the list. So there's going to be a lot of stuff on the cooling system that I'm going to be doing, because it's going to be apart, and while apart, might as well fix things, right? So yeah, so those are all going to be up and coming things with the engine. So it's going to be a lot of cooling system stuff, resealing a lot of stuff, the intake manifold, front cover, oil pan, rerouting sending units, replacing, the short coolant hose, things like that. So that is going to be quite a bit of work that I have to do. But again, it's the whole, while it's apart, while you have access, while the coolant is drained, while the transmission's out of the way, might as well knock these things out. All right, and that brings the last big hitter while this thing is up in the air and everything is apart. Before it goes on the ground, I do need to replace the front coilovers. These are the originals that came with the vehicle, and I noticed the body on this one is starting to leak oil. You can't really get a good angle to see. Yeah, there you can see it. I actually noticed a drip on the floor under it. So I already have the replacements. I bought them when I bought the rears, which I did earlier this year. And I already have videos out on those. But while everything is apart, it is going to be getting the new coilovers installed in the front to match the rears, and then I can set the ride height up, and then we will be good to go as far as those suspension bits go on this car. So there it is. That is my update on what the future is going to bring for the Cobra. I know last video I had out was an update on the Gladiator as far as, bits and pieces that I have to replace and repair on that. So I'm going to be toggling between the two. I do need to get all these parts ordered for the Cobra. So that is kind of next on the list, to get things ordered and have them start showing up. But I'll go ahead and get the oil drained, get the coolant drained, and I can start at least tearing stuff down. So yeah, you may see some Cobra videos intertwined with Gladiator videos. I also have a few things on the MR2 I need to do, but nothing too crazy, so it's not really worth doing it. This is what you expect on this car video, unlike these others. So if you want to follow along, if you like what you're seeing, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please hit the notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I do review them. I will reply. I do have a second YouTube channel dedicated to firearms. If that is something that interests you, please check it out. There is a link in the description of this video. And I also have a matching Rumble page. So if you are on Rumble and you want to watch them there, there's a link in the description as well. Below the video, you may see some merchandise. I do have a spring store that I'm selling some shirts and other stuff. Link in the description if you want to check that out. And that being said, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.